Good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as J-Monster, and you are watching Episode 2 of King Arthur 2, the role-playing game. And we are picking up where we left off. We are marching northward to confront an army of the Picts, which has apparently crossed the wall yet again. So we are going to go wreak our bloody vengeance on the backs of some dirty savages. Come on, get up there. But before we do that, we're going to have to end a turn.
I bring a message from Cornelius Severus, my lord.
Oh, wonderful.
The venerable senator received word that the Caracalla family means to negotiate with the Picts marauding on this side of the wall. Their intention is to incite the Picts against the Sulla family.
Of course it is. You jackasses. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to the diplomacy panel. This can lead to some fairly interesting things. For example, I don't want to marry my hero. Let's not do that.
Although the Masalas have a reputation as decadent aristocrats, they employ the best.
We want to train up our armies here a little bit before we go into combat with the Picts, because I got the feeling that it's going to be a not very nice battle for us. I'm pretty sure they have several giants and things like that. So let's see what Quintus is up to here.
The most powerful army in Eboracum belongs to Horatius Quintus.
100% yes.
The stables of the Quintus family are widely known for their superior qualities.
Yes, definitely going to do that. I'm going to spend a little bit of our money here. Perfect. Wonderful. Who else wants to be our friend? Hello there, Severus. What do you want?
The Severus family has built an extensive trade network all over New Rome and the territories beyond,
damage, 5
giving them access to weapons and armor that surpass in quality even the masterworks of the smithies in Eboracum. They also trade in rare
You know what, let's do that. I want to keep these guys on our
If
team.
you could make a profitable trade
did,
agreement with the Severus family concerning these rare
easier for our troops, which is kind of cool. So let's take these guys and let's move north here towards these Picts, and let's see if maybe we can't incite them against our Caracalla
The army broke through Hadrian's wall and found refuge in a fortified Roman villa near the main roads. They are looting and plundering the Caracalla lands.
Moving against the Picts, then we can fight them or we can negotiate with them. Do we want to try and set them against the Caracallas? I feel like that could have some unintended consequences here. +1 to tyrant, enemy hero dies. There's a battle. We could be a bastard and kill them, but I said we weren't going to do that, and I intend to honor that. The Caracallas are the sworn protectors of Hadrian's Wall. The plundering Pict army should be their problem, and you could easily let them face savages on their own. However, a clever politician might just turn the situation into something beneficial for everyone. So you begin negotiations with the Caracalla family. I destroy the Pict army if the Caracallas pay me sufficiently. That could lead us to like open war with the Caracallas, or it could be an incident in the Senate, and I don't know if I want to do that. You know what? 1 to tyrant. I don't want to be a tyrant. Oh, this is hard. I love this game. This is really good. I destroy the Pict army, raise my reputation with the Caracallas, and expose the plan of the Severus family. No, I don't want to piss off the Severus family. I like them. Tend to Caracalla. What is it the Caracallas or the Severus family is? I destroy the Pict army if the Caracallas pay me sufficiently. You know what? Let's take some gold. Let's take some of their money. Did it work? What are we fighting here? Oh, that's a pathetic Pict army. Look at that. Hell yeah, we're gonna battle. Let's do this. Oh, they've got some talent folk there. Some depleted units of giants. It's gonna be interesting. What the hell is that thing? Oh, that's terrifying. I hope we don't have to fight that. Oh my god, it's like some evil, demonic forest god. Like snakes for a neckbeard. Oh, that's horrendous. Almost horrendous as the loading times in this game. There we go. Take your time. Okay. Yes, yes. Let's see here. So that is our enemy way out there in the field. We can see their deployment. Very scattered deployment. And look at these, like, pathetic bands of picked warriors. Ooh, they look cool, though. And they're all ruggedly handsome with wonderful European features. Look at these two guys. Oh, that's terrifying. So this is going to be an open battle. Open in the field, open field battle, I should say. Magic gate. So we're going to definitely want to take advantage of that. How far forward can we move? We can move pretty far forward. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're going to finish deployment. We're going to deploy our legionaries here on our front line. Well, move, boys. That's how this goes. 2 units of our cavalry here are going to run into the woods. They're going to hide in here, and we're going to use them as a surprise attack. We're going to use the other one to fend off their troops. Let's move our archers in behind here in a loose formation so they don't take too much damage. They are very useful against those, what do you call them? Talon folk. Yes. We're going to put these guys just behind them. Readjust the position of our legionaries since everyone is over here. And you, Sula. I need you on this side. I need you on this side to be a pain in the butt. I can't remember what our... Oh, that's what it is. Slow. Okay, that might be very useful to use on the giants. Looks like our cavalry is already in position. Our troops are moving forward. I love the look of these Roman soldiers. Look at this. Just so cool. Oh, how do we do the whole... Let's C and V? Ah, yes. Look at these cavalrymen. Damn, they cool. Damn, they cool. I'm not sure what our enemy is doing. Let's take a look at these talon folk. Oh, they're horrifying. Look at these beasts. I'm not sure what that skull means. Maybe that means they're like a high priority target and I should kill them first? I don't know. Are they taking over any artifacts that I should be worried about? No, it doesn't. It looks like they're the one that don't get the artifact this time, so that's kind of nice. What about this? Is this mine yet? I want to take it. I want this mystic gate. Let's get everyone into position here. Hey, who told you guys to go over here? Let's make them hide in the woods here. Looks like they are finally moving forward. They don't want us to get this little gate here. How do I make this mine? That's what I'm confused about. Maybe I have to just be closer to it? What do we got up there? Monolith raises spell penetration. Well, that's kind of cool. Looks like, oh yeah, now we're filling up the blue bar. We're taking it. It's gonna be ours soon. These Talon folk are very weak against archers. So we're going to, whoa, whoa, what was that all about?
Fire!
Yes, fire. Whoa, whoa, what's with that?
Fire!
Oh, brutal. Just watch these Talon folk die like dogs. You can just see them falling out of the sky. Boom. Come on. Come on, archers. Look at it. Look at them fall. Just wrecking those Talon folk. Next is going to have to be these giants. So we're going to... There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I told you guys to move forward. I sure as hell didn't. Get your asses back there. How undisciplined. What kind of legionaries are you?
Fire!
I'm going to have Sula use his magic on these guys. Hopefully they don't resist it. Oh,
the
no.
enemy hero is casting a spell.
That's our cavalry. We're going to need to get them out of there. Pull back, boys. I don't recall telling these spearmen to do what they are doing. Okay, then. Apparently my, No, you come back here. Why are my units attacking on their own? I'm really confused about this. Oh, hell. Get your asses over there. Well, this is fast.
The enemy has cast a spell.
Yeah, I don't remember telling my units to actually do any of this. They're just kind of moving on their own, which is a little frustrating and weird. And kind of aggravating, and other things as well. Let's take our 2 units of cavalry here, who are apparently fighting some wargs. You guys move your asses over here. It's time to take out these undefended picked archers and make them suffer. Definitely want to focus fire on that picked warrior unit and make them suffer. How are you guys doing here? It looks like our archers are once again just getting blown apart. Terrible. Terrible. We've got our cavalry thundering in here like Gladiator, coming out through the woods, sticking to the tree line, gonna run down these barbarians. How are these guys doing? Pretty well so far. Our spearmen are taking some pretty heavy losses, but that's gonna change. Get them picked archers. Do it. Do it, fam. Boom. Looks like there might be some picked warriors in there as well. No, it's mostly archers, and they are not going to do well against cavalry. Not at all. Are we breaking through here yet? Just a couple units of picked warriors, so we're going to move in against these guys here. How are we doing over on this end? Looks like these guys are fighting some picked warriors, and I think they're getting the better of them.
The enemy has cast a spell.
Some pretty brutal casualties. Spearmen definitely are not meant to fight swordsmen. Apparently that's a trope in all kinds of games. I don't know. I feel like they do very well against swordsmen, but that's just me. The spearmen did okay against those wargs.
The enemy hero is casting a spell.
Is he? Is he now?
Victory is near.
Yes, yes it is. What do we got here? That's our cavalry. Well, this could have gone better. I'm not sure why my troops turned positively mutinous and then just started attacking things on their own. It's not what I asked them to do. Maybe there's like a stance or something that makes them like ultra aggressive. Talork, the Great has been killed. I'm not sad about that at all. Failed to cast a spell. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're gonna move in and we're gonna clean up the rest of these Picts. What are you guys doing? Looks like this unit of archers here took some pretty brutal casualties fighting those wargs. I was not expecting that at all, and I didn't really use my cavalry very well. I am a little tired, so my reaction time and planning skills are not exactly amazing at the moment. Attack! Oh, look at those swords. Swords are like as big as they are. It's so ridiculous. I love it. I love how silly it is. Oh, wow, this unit of cavalry here just gunning people down. Hasn't lost a single unit yet. Let's see if we can get a nice idea what's going on here. Nope, apparently not. So, how many soldiers did we lose? 190 to their 1,354. I think that's a pretty fair trade-off. I can always just go and retrain my troops, especially now that I have all of this money from the Caracalla families, who I extorted with absolutely no shame, in exchange for clearing these Picts from their lands. You're welcome. I'm going to go get praise from the Senate for it, and I will also take your money. You dirty Caracalla dogs. Wonder who that is. Maybe that's like Morgana or something. She looks pretty evil. Looks like everyone got quite a lot of experience. For some reason, Septimus got more. I guess that's just a hero thing. Copper Gauntlet and 3,000 gold. Damn, fam. We are rolling in the money. Yeah. 2,500 gold, and we got to piss off the Caracalis. Everybody wins. What do we got here? A new unit has arrived to the reserve, has it? Oh, wow, look at that. Some Sula auxiliaries.
Ready to serve. Yes, my lord.
Army.
Yes, my lord.
Got over here. Got another Castle Negra. Army strength impossible. Maybe we'll leave that one.
Ready to serve.
Let's move down to here. I think we've got some unit points left, or marching points left, or whatever. No, apparently we don't. Oh, it's winter now. Okay, so this is like a new phase of the game that I don't think we've seen yet. Level up, yes. Now we get to play with our units a little bit here. Enough experience to advance a level. Oh, that's cool. Want more spell power or a skill point? I feel like a skill point is probably pretty good. I'm not entirely sure what leadership does. But let's look at skills here. +1 will to fight for all soldiers per second. Arcane fortification. Winds of the North. That sounds pretty useful. 3% damage and 1% defense for all units in the hero's army. Let's try and boost our army a little bit. I guess we... Did that work? Did I do that thing? I guess I did. Cool. Artifacts. Let's take a look at this. Dragon armor, +5 spell power. 500 hit points, +5 spell power. It's a lot of extra spell power. I don't really have a whole lot of spells at the moment, so we're going to hold off on that. Let's see the Sula Cavalry. 25% passive mobility. Let's crank up their defense. And we'll do 2 in defense, because that's very useful. How about these Sula archers here? Melee damage, not so important. Shooting damage, very important. Let's up their hit points, though. Because they do a lot of damage, because we did upgrade them, which is good. So we're going to upgrade their hit points for all of our archers, because goddamn do they die like dogs. 175 HP is not much in this game, apparently. Hopefully that helps them out just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I guess we will increase... let's bump their melee damage so that they're a little more comparable with our other cavalry units. We'll do that for them as well. Perfect. We've got some spearmen here. Melee damage, defense, will to fight. Let's up their hit points because they die really easily too, and I'm tired of that. Tired of my units just getting killed by like crappy picked warriors. I feel like if they're wearing all that armor, they should be a little more effective. Sula Legionaries, they've got a lot of health. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade their melee ability, because that is a good idea. 67, they're pretty tough. Well, looks like these guys didn't level up. Boom, boom. 67. 67 for them. 64 for them. How do those other guys have 67? I don't know. I know that these guys die fairly easily too. So we're going to up their hit points. Just trying to make our army a little more durable, just so we can have extended campaigns. We don't have to worry about losing an entire unit. Left click to view my locations. Okay. What's the difference? Trained militia. I guess we'll have a trained militia. That makes sense. Yes. Eboros. Scriptorium. Increases my lore by 1 point. Let's do that. Lore is very useful, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Training grounds. A chronicler. Definitely want a training ground. I want to work on our... I want to focus on making our army something very powerful, not just a hero. Caravans. Artifacts. Let's do this one, I guess. I'm not quite sure what that is. Well, I'll have to look into that a little more. Whoa. Whoa, what's happening? Why can't I move? Oh my god, why? Why are you doing this? that's probably... Oh, no. Research. I forgot about this. Light infantry. Guess archers? Sure. You can be next. And then you can be next. Perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful, Fraulein.
The focus of the current debate in the Senate is the question of how previously unused military reserve funds could be best employed. Horatius Quintus proposes to spend it on the development of the public army of Eboracum. The issue naturally leads to serious arguments, where everyone has a firm opinion.
Army development. What else do we have here? -5 to Quintus, 10 to Caracalla. Fuck the Caracallas. Let's divide money between the wall and the common army. Let's not do that. 10 to Quintus, 5 to Massala. I like this one. It pisses off the Caracallas the most, and they are definitely our enemies, and it makes us some friends in the Senate. The town would benefit from their presence, and they can also fight if need be. I like it. I like it very much. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, nice. I have control of my character again. So I think that's the end of that particular turn. So we're going to go ahead and end it. And hopefully you'll be...
I judged you well, Septimus. You are clearly cut out for the task I had envisioned for you. Such fire and determination. But New Rome is still divided, and thus weak. You need to deal with the squabbling families once and for all. You can do it peacefully, slowly luring them to our side, building your reputation until they have no choice but to acknowledge your greatness. Or you can cut them down like grass.
I'm not sure I want to kick off a civil war just yet. Let's see, there's a plague.
A grave epidemic is devastating the inhabitants of the Quintus lands. Many of their soldiers...
The origins of this plague remain unclear, but one thing is certain. Many more victims will die if they don't receive a cure. The Quintus family requests our aid. Let's send... Let's send a band of warriors to find a local physician. The soldiers return with a healer in a few days, but they report that a Massala official tried to stop them and threatened serious consequences for taking away their loyal subject. The fact that the Quintus physicians have already rekindled hope further complicates things. Offering help, exploiting the situation. Apparently I don't have the ability to do that. I silence the official with gold. I like that. I like that. We'll just buy him off. Helps us do the right thing. Healer turns out to be adept at his trade and manages to stem plague in a short time. Most of the soldiers regain their health as well. The Quintus family is very grateful for our assistance. I definitely want to try and turn everyone against the Caracallas. I don't want to start a bloodbath and tear New Rome apart, but I do definitely want to eliminate these treacherous horrors up here on the wall. So we are... Oh, what's this? The coup. Interesting. So we have a quest down there that we're going to go and explore. Let's take our troops. Let's march our ass down here. And go and see this coup. But apparently... I'm going to have to wait until next turn to do that. Luckily the turn times in this are very short.
It is well known that I had a great passion for the arcane and for artifacts. But few know where I acquired my knowledge of the art, and that it was here, on Roman land. There is an old fort near the eastern end of the wall, which was built on the remains of an arcane workshop left behind by an ancient wizard. That is where I learned the secrets of crafting magical items, and with my help, you could do so too.
Interesting.
Of course, you'd...
Apparently new diplomacy actions are available. Reconstruction. And this must be with... Massala? No, this is
Many
probably
villages
Quintus.
perished during the plague that came to the lands of Quintus. Some settlements were burned to the ground to stop the spread of the infection,
We'll just give them the gold.
while
It
other
gives us an easy
villages were
reputation.
looted by
Let's see here. Severus, what do you want with us?
The Severus family is renowned for their innovative approach to trade, the
I'll definitely have that, and we still have a fairly respectable treasury.
Yes,
too.
my lord.
We made quite a lot of money earlier. Let's move over here and let's retrain our army, as that is definitely most important here, and I don't know when I'm going to need them next, so we definitely want everybody to be at full strength. Bam. Looks like I have a fair amount of units in reserve here. I'm going to take one of my Sula legionaries out. How does one... We'll figure that out in a moment. Mysteries of the Plague. So we've got another quest line opening up here. Let's move up here first.
Yes, my lord.
How do I open my reserve infantry?
Ready to serve.
Oh, screw it. Let's go see about this mystery of the plague.
On my way. On my way. On my way.
We're not close enough? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, it's winter already? We can't move like 2 feet in winter? Whatever. So apparently one of our researches have been completed. That's cool. The next one's almost done. We don't really have anyone to upgrade, so we're going to go ahead and end that turn as well.
The provinces of Eboracum are plagued by many problems. But now the situation is more severe than ever.
Rebellious slaves. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. And here we are. Let's
Only recently a deadly outbreak of a mysterious plague devastated the inhabitants of the Quintus estate. It's over now, but just as grave as its consequences are the rumors circulating about the origins of the disease. People talk of evil intent, and according to the gossip there is a certain place, deep in the heart of the Quintus lands, where everything started.
Interesting.
You decide to investigate the rumors and find the place where the plague started. If it's true, it may change things. You gather a small group and set out to discover the truth. However, according to custom, you can't enter a province of a noble family with armed soldiers.
We're definitely going to have to take a look around. There's no way that they're going to let us
The place you seek is deep in the heart of the Quintus lands, and according to custom, you can't enter the province of a noble family with armed soldiers. You avoid the villages, so it takes a while until you get a glimpse of your destination. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Interesting.
After a bend in the road, you meet a wanderer. It's a deserted part of the forest, and he has already seen you. It's too late to slip away. He might tell a Quintus patrol about your presence here, and there is a possibility that he knows who you are.
Yeah, we can't risk having him relay our presence to them.
You give a curt nod to the man, then step closer with a look of superiority on your face. He looks surprised, then hesitates. Then you simply stab him in the heart. It's all over in a very short time.
God, we're an asshole.
Your soldiers look.
I didn't want to do that.
The growing number of dead crows littered on the ground tells you that you're getting closer to the place where the plague seems to have begun. You reach a glade where you see some empty wagons surrounded by the carcasses of horses and a dozen corpses. The canvas covers of the wagons are fastened down.
Fastened down. Oh, yes. Let's take a look inside the wagons. Definitely have to.
One wagon is crammed with the trappings of black magic. There is a carcass, but you've never seen anything like this. It looks like a hideous demon. You see a vial filled with some black fluid and another one which has been shattered. This is the cause of the plague, an experiment gone wrong.
This is a hard one, because we could take that vial and we could use it against the Caracalas at some point. I don't know if I want to be that much of a jerk, though. Let's burn it.
You set to work when one of your sentries comes running. A large group of soldiers is approaching fast on the road.
Definitely gonna get out of sight.
The soldiers are battle-hardened veterans, and they definitely know what they are doing. They swiftly and efficiently set fire to the wagons, throw the corpses on the makeshift bonfire, and prepare to leave.
If we attack them, we reveal our presence. If any of them get away. That said, they're probably not Quintus veterans. We wouldn't be killing them. We might actually be able to prove something. If we can take back an insignia or something that proves that there was another family of soldiers here and then we had these wagons. Well, we did just burn the evidence, so that's not very good. Let's order an ambush. Let's see what happens.
They are worthy opponents, but with the element of surprise on your side, you win the battle, and with only minor losses at that. You also find a message from the Caracalas, describing the situation to the leader. It's obvious that their family is responsible for this abomination.
Alrighty then.
Now you have everything you need to prove that the Caracalla family used black magic and unleashed the plague. The only question is, what are you planning to do with it?
We're going to keep that letter.
You are now in possession of something very valuable that you can use later on to force the Caracallas to aid you. Well done.
I guess so. Shifty bastard that I am. Let's see here. We have another diplomacy action available. Let's talk with these brigantines. I can decide what happens to a group of captured warriors.
A patrol has captured a band of Brigantes warriors as they were passing over the common lands towards the swamps. The Masalas intend to buy them as slaves for arena games, but your family has the right to purchase slaves first.
Sorry, Brigantes, but I like the Romans a little bit more than I like you. Who are these sentinels, though? Non-aggression treaty. That could be useful later.
Relations between the Order of the Sentinels and the province of Eboracum have always been fairly good, marred only by rumors about the Caracallas and the questionable dealings of the Masalas. A military conflict with them is quite unlikely. Still, it is perhaps wise to establish separate relations and prepare for that unlikely
Let's play the long
event.
game here. What do I want to give them? I'll give them this dragon armor. I'm sure we'll get plenty of things, plenty of items later. There we go. So that's quite nice. I don't need to give them any gifts. Don't want to spoil them too much, I guess. Decrease timer cost of area. Location upgrades. That's okay.
Your advisors previously informed you that the Queen of Malahat might agree to a non-aggression treaty,
4 years,
but she is likely to demand tribute in return.
That's fine. I'm more than willing to give you tribute. Who are these guys? Interesting. So it looks like we have a couple things that we can do here. We can move against one of these.
Ready to serve.
Or we can go up here and do this whole coup thing, which sounds like an interesting quest, but I think we're going to move against these bandits. Lion hearts. Oh my goodness. Very scary. Very scary indeed. Longbowmen. And they've got some cavalry. We've got some pretty formidable enemies here. These Lionhearts look pretty awesome. Holy crap. But I think our legionaries are more than a match for them. Oh yeah. So you know what? We're going to fight this on the battlefield. We're going to take the fight to our enemies, and we are going to destroy them. The only thing that worries me is that they have 2 general units, and that they probably have a lot of magic to go around. So if they get a lucky placement where they start with near, say, a shrine that grants them lightning bolt, then we're going to take a lot of casualties. But that's the risk you got to take in war, I guess. So we're gonna, I guess we might as well just rush them, because our everything that we have just outstrips the capabilities of their units by a huge amount. Whoa, what's with the camera? Okay. We got 2 options here, because I know there's another shrine over here. I don't think there's too many maps in this game, which is a little annoying. I can see us fighting the same battles on the same maps over and over again. What does this do? That's interesting. Maybe... to... It's group 1. Two. 3 for our reserve forces. And Sula, you can just do your own thing, buddy. That's perfect. And we're going to have some spearmen here on the flanks to protect our units. We don't have a repeat of what happened last time. So we'll put them actually in a group with number 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and deploy. So we're going to move our legionaries very quick here, post-haste up this hill. Try and take it as quickly as we can. And then we're going to... That's right, move your asses. So the cavalry going that way. You know, I'm actually going to send one of our Sula spearmen as well over there to support our troops, because I think they have some infantry moving over there. I'm going to move our Sula archers up here. Oops. Sula spearmen, you get your asses over there. And then we will move these guys up here down into the forest. And Severus Sula, or Septimus Sula, whatever your name is. I'm going to move you over there. Have these guys go and take these 2 magical positions. I think they've got a lot of cavalry moving over there, and that is fine. We've got more than enough to fight them. Our cav plus some spearmen. We're going to be okay. It's this main infantry fight up here that I'm a little worried about, because they have a bit of a head start on us. Let's check out some of these Crusaders. Wow, that's so freaking cool. Where are those Lionhearts, though? That's the unit that I really want to see. Oh, there they are. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. So friggin' cool. I love it. Whoops. There we go. Oh, had a little bit of a stutter there. That's kind of weird. I don't know why it does that. Looks like their cavalry is backing off. Oh, no. I'll take that cav there. I'm going to move these guys around the back to try and cut up their escape. Pretty sure our cavalry is more than a match for theirs.
Your magic shield is under normal strength.
What just happened? I think one of our units just got attacked. Oh no. Where's that other unit of spearmen? We need to get them up there. It looks like they're not actually going for the top of the hill, so we're going to move these guys, redirect them over here. What are you doing? You need to not be in that group right now. And it's number 3. Move these guys over here into a good position, flanking, because that's going to be something that happens. Are you running? Is that how fast you run? I'm a little disappointed. Oh God! Get out of there! Get out of there! Put these guys here into the tree line. Try and cut off this unit of cav here. Oh no, these guys are just taking awful damage. Oh, look at them. So many of them are dying. Boom. I wish this cavalry unit here would just die already. So we managed to neutralize one of the cav units. We're going to take this next one out. Looks like battle is about to be joined. So it's time to pay a little bit more attention to our micro. We have some Lionhearts there moving around the flank. Let's move these guys into position. I don't know.
A spell has been cast.
I don't know what. See, our units here are just charging on their own, and I don't understand why that is.
The enemy hero is casting a spell.
Now they're just kind of blobbing up, which is really frustrating. But yeah, I wish I could figure out why they are doing what they are doing. Oh no, it's time to pull this one cavalry unit out of there. Start bringing these guys over. Yeah, that stutter's kind of annoying too. Run! I'm pretty sure I told you guys to move, so you need to get over here before you're completely annihilated. Why is that stutter happening? Stop! I think it might have something to do with like magic or something that's going on here. Looks like they've got some Crusaders moving out. This is not an easy battle. And I wish that stutter would, 1, stop happening. definitely have an advantage here over their infantry. It's just a matter of putting some fire on their troops with our archers, and our archers are taking a beating.
Fire!
Oh, these 2 cavalry units are just getting slaughtered. Oh wow, and that stutter's
A
getting
spell
worse.
has
I'm gonna try
been
and fix
cast.
that. There we go. Hopefully that fixes it. Well, what is our cavalry doing over here? I told you not to stand there. Oh, that stutter. I wish it would just stop.
The enemy has cast a spell.
Yeah, our units are they're just not very responsive. There's just some weird stuff going on here, and I don't understand why.
Fire!
Seem to be having a hard time killing those longbowmen, even though we are focusing fire on them.
The enemy hero is casting a spell.
Yeah, so we're trying to get our 2 units out of there to avoid total annihilation. Come on, you fools, move! I don't know why they're walking.
A spell has been cast.
Like, I asked you guys to run. Could you, like, maybe not do that? Thank you. Okay, so we're bringing these guys in here. We're going to take out a couple units of these longbowmen. Hopefully things will start to go a little better for us. I know the infantry fight is going much smoother. And I am sorry about the stutter. I don't know why that's happening. That was not a problem in the last episode. Hopefully that's something that we can fix in the future. We've got some Lionhearts there. Move our Sula auxiliaries to engage these guys. Oh, what are you doing all the way back here? You need to move your ass. Move these guys back here and let our cavalry do work. Yeah, because our longbowmen don't seem to be able to do a whole lot of damage to these guys. Looks like they've got a general... Oh, they've got...
A spell has been cast.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, that's just some brutal crap here. Let's try and slow them down. Yeah, try and slow their general unit from getting into the back of our cavalry. Let's see if we can't find... Oh yeah, these longbowmen are not having a good time. Not at all. Try and... Looks like we're gonna have to pin these guys down here. Luckily our archers are doing work on these guys, just firing into the backs of them. They don't really have a whole lot of health, but damn, these crusaders are putting up a fight. What are these Lionhearts doing? They're just kind of standing there. And in the meantime, we're just slaughtering these longbowmen, which is good, because god damn, someone's got to do it. See if we can't pull those guys out of combat. Definitely want them to run. Looks like these Lionhearts are finally going to catch up with our troops.
Fire!
I don't know why our legionaries are just doing their own thing. I wish they would stop that.
The enemy has cast a spell.
Okay. I see. It is, in fact, a stance thing. See if we can't slow these guys down, get our archers out of range, and use our cavalry here to mow down their archers like grass. So far, it hasn't been going terribly well. I just don't seem to be able to get into these guys. It's stuttering like crazy, which is really starting to get me a little bit frustrated. Go, 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 go. Attack, attack, attack. Those Lionhearts going to put themselves in between us and the rest of their archer units, but we're just going to have to do work on them. Whoa! Whoa! Well, that's a lot of legionaries fighting this one unit here. Hopefully we can break their will to fight. Oh no, how'd these guys get caught in melee? They must be fighting... Oh, those are Sula archers? Really? Oh no, that's us. We're Sula archers. That's really weird. How are our spearmen doing? Not terribly well. There's only 8 of those Lionhearts left. I think our spearmen can take care of them. Attack, everybody, go! Well, the Sula cavalry, I mean, they're just taking a They're taking a beating here. Those Lionhearts will not go down easy.
A spell was cast.
How do they even have this thing anymore? Like, I've taken it from them. I had, like, units just camping on it for 10,000 years. Obviously, I still have a lot to learn about playing this game. But we've got a massive, massive charge here by our infantry. Just a general charge into these longbowmen. This should be the end of them, I hope. I sincerely hope. Trying to bring back the rest of our cavalry now. We've neutralized their longbowmen. I'll probably have you guys come over here and attack these 13 longbowmen. See if I can't get a nice view. Oh, you can hear those arrows just coming in. Oh, no mercy. Our Scylla Legionaries are just showing no mercy to these bloody Englishmen. Oh, the archer animations of this are pretty damn cool. You gotta hand it to them. That should be the end of this English army, I would think. Yeah, a lot of their Crusaders died here. Not so many of our Legionaries, but it looks like... Nope, those are Lionhearts. I don't really see too many of our Legionaries mixed in there. We haven't lost very many of them. They're heavy infantry. They're hard to kill. I don't know how these guys
A spell has been cast.
What? Where's all this spell power coming from? I don't understand that. Oh, there's our Sula Cav. That's right, get up that hill. Attack! Oh wow, it's quite the steep hill. They don't even know what's coming. Boom! Oh yeah, look at them, just getting cut down. Sula Cav is making quick work of those guys. I think that's all of them. Wow. That was a bloody victory. We lost almost 400 of our troops, whereas the Britons lost 1,500. Definitely a reasonable trade-off. More than 4-1. But still heavy, heavy losses. And we just retrained those units too, so that's not very good. Indeed. Let's see what I can do about that whole stuttering thing. That's really frustrating. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, my lord. On my way.
It's time to move our butts back up to here. Then we'll go and we'll... Oh wait, who's this delegate? Waves of unrest. So that's a slave army? That's definitely a slave army. Ruthless Games.
The Massalas are among the most ancient families of Iberacum. They have gained quite a reputation over the years as decadent, arrogant nobles who enjoy bloody arena
so
games.
apparently there's an arena
The amphitheater is decorated with the steps lead up to the seats where spectators can watch the fight, the caviar,
definitely want to sign up some of our soldiers to fight
in
this
the damp vault that people call the death pits. The arena master observes the scribes, who are compiling the names of the contestants, slaves, and free soldiers alike. You notice a suspicious figure. The man greets you with a deep bow. He introduces himself as Snake and offers you his services, should you need to know something in particular. I always know the current order of the duels before anyone else. And I've made very good friends with the slaves who carry water to the fighters. Sometimes water won't refresh you, if you know what I mean. It can also make you... My first piece of advice is simple. Avoid those guests who look too confident in their decisions, and never bet on the gladiators that they've already placed a bet on. These men are working for the arena, and during the duels bet on 2 or 3 experienced warriors at the same time.
Good to know.
But the most important thing is to tell your men that they mustn't fight too hard. Those who look too promising will be set against each other. When they win, they should look like they earned it the hard way. And don't let them drink the water, he adds. You end up talking to a scribe. He tells you that you can... The scribe writes down the names. When he is ready, he politely sends you. You can place a bet on your own soldier for 500 gold, but only once. In addition, you can bet on the victory of any other gladiator. Just like your first soldier is an excellent legionary, famous for his brave deeds. But his strength lies in fighting alongside his comrades in a formation. Perhaps he will easily...
I think he'll be okay with
Your second soldier had similar training as the first, but he has also served as a scout and learnt to fight under different circumstances. He might be more suited to single combat. Your third soldier is the best warrior among your legionaries. He also used to be a gladiator before your father freed him. However, that was quite some time ago, and years of battlefield service may have dulled his skills in arena combat.
Easily win 3 victories. He must.
After you've made your bets, you climb the stair. The comfortable seats of the uppermost tier are all occupied.
Come on, let's get to the good stuff.
A fanfare marks the beginning of the games. The spectators roar, and the gladiators walk into the arena in a shower of petals. This Masala might be a grim and unpleasant noble, but he certainly knows how to earn the trust of the commoners. The duels begin shortly.
Good to know.
The fight in the arena resembles a battle.
Wow,
Almost 150 contestants duel in pairs in the wet sand. You find it difficult to estimate the odds. All 3 of your soldiers win the first duel, as do the 2 gladiators that you noticed earlier. Although one of them, the one you thought to be the better of the 2, has been slightly injured. There is a short interruption. You can place your bets.
Let's put one on the injured one. Let's see what happens. Let's live dangerously.
The rounds are lasting longer, and the duels getting more spectacular. At the end of the 3rd round, your weakest warrior falls to the ground and makes the gesture of defeat.
So what that bet? That's
but
good.
The other 2 are still standing, just like your 2 favorites, the injured and the uninjured soldier.
Beautiful.
The end of the 4th round marks the end of the duels and the height of the emotions. The spectators roar triumphantly or curse their fate. You have mixed feelings. Your soldier has been defeated, but your champion wins. 8 soldiers finish the duels victoriously. The injured soldier is among them.
Interesting. Does that mean we win a lot of money?
The gladiators and the soldiers raise their weapons in salute. The spectators rejoice or shout.
Cool. Wow, we just doubled our gold. That's fucking amazing. So now we are more than capable of...
Ready to serve. On my way.
Or just doing generally what we need to do. So let's make the end of our turn. Let's see what we got here. Another day in the Senate. Construction complete. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, so one of our things was built. It's that like little caravan thing that gives us some more items to play around with. Let's see what Masala wants to do. I want to marry them. No. Don't want to give them anything right now. Who are these guys? The Brigantes.
The people of the Brigantes are very reclusive. But your spies have managed to gather valuable knowledge.
I want to make friends with all the local peoples, just so we have some local support in the event that we start a civil war, potentially. I don't think the Caracalas are going to take our ascent to power lying down. They probably won't like that very much, will they? Let's switch. How does one... I would like to recruit more legionaries, please. Okay, I guess we won't be doing that. I'll figure that out later. Plenty of time yet. I'll retrain everybody. And that should be good for now. And it is now autumn. We have one final thing to do for the next winter. Let's make that a day in the Senate. Let's see what happens, eh?
The Senate has been convened again to discuss the urgent matters in New Rome. As a new senator, you are invited. The Senate has been convened. Before the session begins, you take your time to recall every important detail. Horatius Quintus is a stubborn, proud military man. He appreciates determination but loathes. Pompeius Messala's political aim is to keep his land sheltered from anything that happens elsewhere.
Right, he's
apart from the first one to speak is Cornelius Severus, who reports the case of some of his merchants who fled a band of Cumbrian marauders to an empty garrison on Messala soil. The Messalas cite this incident as reason to practice their...
Interesting.
Severus argues that this law is outdated and it's time to repeal it. Not to mention that the wagons were filled with goods meant for a village in the north where a strange disease killed the crops. If the food doesn't reach the destination, these people will have to leave their homes.
If it's a tradition, the Messalas are to guard the roads in question. The law is old and was forced Severus' family to sell their goods below value. Hard choice between these two. Let's go with this one.
The debate immediately flares up. The supporters of the Messalas seem to be in the majority. You can still try to influence the senators.
Well, let's try this.
After the long debate, the senators prepare to vote. Which way will you vote? Finally, Cornelius Severus has won. He smiled smugly when the decision. The next senator to speak is from the Caracalla family. He talks about the Sentinels, the barbarian knights who have dedicated their lives to hunting down warlocks. Unfortunately, they keep on crossing into Roman territory all the time. The Senate should do something about this.
Well, this is an opportunity to cultivate a little bit of relations with our allies, the Sentinels, or at the very least not lose it.
The Senate is divided. There are plenty of arguments for and against the peace. The third to speak is Horatius Quintus, who lists the demands of the king of Malahort, who wants Iberacum to hand over a captured marauder knight. The barbarian warrior crossed into the Messala lands many times until he reached Quintus territory and lost his battle. What do you... Cornelius Severus supports your proposition. That seems to conclude matters for this session. Does anyone have anything to add? Asks the head of the Senate.
Oh, now might be the time that we can pull out that letter. Let's do that.
Your words cause an immediate stir. Cornelius Severus demands you clarify your accusation. Since your letter is undeniably authentic, the consequences must match the sin that the Caracallas have committed. The Senate demands the family give up those responsible. They refuse, so they are exiled, denounced as the enemies of Iberacum without any protection.
Wow. That's decisive right there. Holy crap.
The Caracallas fly into a seething rage. Fine, defy us if you dare, shouts the head of the family. Mark my words, Sulla. One day you'll lead us to our destruction. The gods showed us what you'll become. You can fool this flock of sheep, but we'll find a way to stop you. The meeting is adjourned for today. You slowly walk out.
Congratulations, Septimus. Ousting your most dangerous political opponent from the Senate was an act worthy of a true leader. But I don't think you should stop there. You've heard their threats. The Caracallas will cause you more trouble if you don't finish them first. And it just so happens that the exile has divided their ranks, and half of...
Well, we've got an army and more between us and the Caracallas who are up north. I don't know if we're currently in a good position to fight them. We may need to level up our troops a little bit more. But that is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again next weekend. As I said, I am going to Vancouver for 5 days for work, and it's going to be repeating itself for the next few weeks. So most of the updates and all that fun stuff is going to be available on the weekends. Unfortunately, I will be in Vancouver for Tuesday the 24th, which means I am unfortunately going to miss the debut of Total Warhammer, but don't you worry, we will be starting up a Chaos campaign, I have decided, and that's going to be coming as soon as I get home on the weekend. I'm going to take some time off, and we are just going to play the crap out of that game, and there's going to be a lot of uploads, and possibly even signs of a historical battle, but that depends on what I want to do. I've also decided that I'm going to do a lore video this weekend for Araby, as requested by one of my subscribers, and maybe something else depending on how quickly I can get through the Araby video. We might do one of the more, shall we say, famous factions. We could possibly talk a little bit about Chaos, since we're going to do them as a campaign first, or we could talk about something else. I'm not sure. I'm torn between Chaos and the High Elves, because High Elves are definitely more interesting than Chaos, but Chaos is relevant to our Total War campaign, our upcoming campaign, but I'm not sure. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.